Good morning, YouTubers. This is your girl, Mama T, back at you. Um, this morning, just wanted to share what I was up to. I wrote down some things that I have been trying to implement. Some things are easier than others because, like I usually say on here, my life is not, I'm a single parent. Okay, I got kids. Anyways, but I'm just wanted to share some of these tips with you because I feel like if they're helping me, then they might be able to help other people. There's some things that if you put it into your thought process, even if you don't act on it every day, as long as it's in your thought process, you're going to act on it at least sometimes, and it will better your life, even if it's not a regular thing. Even though these are things I'm trying to tell you, it's good to make it a habit because they're all things that the richest people who come from nothing, basically, this is how they've created riches for themselves, by implementing these habits. The first one I put was wake up early. And what goes with that is trying to be early, like at least an hour early for work. Like I wake up generally around 5 a.m. every morning. So this is one of the things that's really basically like easier for me because even if I don't wake up, my kids will wake me up. I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old that the latest they'll sleep is like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So regardless, I'm up. Okay. So this is not a hard one, but for some of you that work night shift or, you work at night or you, for whatever reason, aren't, early, go to sleep early or whatever, this may be something that may be a little bit harder for you. But I try to wake up early, and the first thing I do when I wake up is I basically just recite how grateful I am to be here and how much I love myself. Hold on a second, because I'm dealing with a very rude child right now. Get yourself out my kitchen. You see? Walks away, because that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to tell your child to remove themselves, and they remove themselves. They don't talk back. Okay? The look. It's called the look. Anyways, so like I said, wake up early and try and be at least an hour early to work. Because if you're early, then it's less likely that you'll be late, and people do look for good attendance is like a big thing these days because they pay you to be there. That's why they're paying you, is to be at work. Like people, they get a little entitled when they get a job these days. I'm kind of guilty of it because my attendance wasn't all that great when I was going through some things, like when my parents had passed or when, my daughter was going through it. Like I was, not the best in attendance. But and I understand stuff like that. So if that's what you're going through, don't take anything personally. But what I am saying is that being on time or early for work it should be a priority to you anyway. So I wake up early, I say how grateful I am, I get myself together, brush my teeth, wash my face, whatever I have to do, shower and all that stuff. And then I go on a meditate, like I try to spend some time meditating, or I go for a walk or something like that if I don't have to start work early. And if I have to go to work early, then I just get myself together, say a little prayer, do my affirmations and how grateful I am, and gone about my business. It's good that you do something positive in the morning because it sets your tone, it sets your mood for the day. I feel like I have hair in my mouth. It's the thing with lip gloss. That's why I don't like makeup. Like, y'all see I don't really wear a lot of it. I don't really like it because it don't feel right sometimes. Anyways. So, yeah, as I was saying. Number 2, exercise. That leads me into exercise. You have to exercise. You have to at least try to exercise for 30 minutes a day. You can, if you don't exercise on a regular basis, then at least do it like start 2 to 3 times a week. You know what I mean? I started 4 days a week, but I like exercise anyway. I love cardio. I don't love cardio. I don't run, okay? I do what they call run walk, or I walk, okay? And sometimes I speed up the pace. Sometimes I slow down the pace. I'm not really a runner. I got bad knees. I'm like 6 foot tall, for real. So anyways, and meditate 10 minutes a day. Like spend some time, put some like relaxing, whatever you like, ocean music, love talk, slow jam type of music, cupcake music. I don't know what you call it. Jazz, animals, birds chirping. Some people, different folks, different strokes. Personally, I turn everything off. I quiet the room. I like peace and quiet. I quiet my mind. I quiet the room. I turn everything off. That's me, okay? Because I want to just clear my mind and focus on nothing. And if I hear birds and all types of other shit in the background, I'm trying to focus on that, and that's not gonna lead me nowhere. I don't know. Like I said, different strokes, different folks. Let's see. Planning. Do yourself on like a Saturday night or a Sunday morning, whenever you get your schedule for work, or period. Like once a week, you need to do like a weekly plan. Like I have Evernote on my phone, and I take notes, and then you can put your alarm on your notes and all. There's all types of apps that you can use to do a weekly plan, but doing a weekly plan does help you like prioritize like what needs to be done and how soon it needs to be done, and it helps you focus when it comes to money and putting things, paying for things when they need to be paid for. Planning is just a very important step, and I'm still working on that. That, to me, in my opinion, is one of the hardest ones, because like I said, I'm a Libra. Decision making is not like my big thing. Like I have options, and telling me to choose one of my options instead of saying, hey, you could do all of them, I'd rather just be able to do everything at one time and then sleep. Beauty sleep. I don't know. But that's just me. But I got to get better with that, because if without no plan, there's no direction, and I need a plan because I need direction. And, I need to be making contact lists and writing down putting down who I'm contacting and when I'm contacting them, schedule in contacting with people and stuff like that. I have like so many different business owners and entrepreneurs, dancers, models. I know so many people now that I live in Atlanta, and I've been here for 2 years. I've come across so many people, and I've created so many contacts, that sometimes it's kind of hard for me to remember everybody. Okay? Like I go through my Instagram and I'm, oh my goodness, I should have contacted this person. I should have contacted this person. But when you're a single parent and you got to work most of your day and deal with your kids and make time to pay bills and go grocery shopping and run errands for them and do the things that you need to do, sometimes you forget. By the time you get home, cook dinner and all that stuff, it's time to go to sleep. But I need to get out of that, because I do need to dedicate at least 2 hours a day to doing something, getting something accomplished with my business. And that's going to be key. And I plan on making these videos every day so that I can continue to keep track of my own progress, to hold my own self accountable. But I'm hoping that this will help you guys too. That goes into number 5, meeting new people. Often, you gotta put yourself out there. So going out is an important part of networking. You get to meet people, talk to people when you go out. If you're trying to be a business owner, you have to talk to people. If you're trying to do something else, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It's good to get out there in contact with people that are in the same area and that have the same interests as you. That way you can make great friends and great connection. And, you never know when you're going to need someone else, or someone else's knowledge. Someone else might have some knowledge and something that you want to do or that you want that you don't have, and you don't know how to get it. They may even just be able to lead you on a path. You never know. People have a season. They don't have to be your best friend. You don't have to make them family. You don't have to marry your cousin, none of that. You just need to be able to make those connections. So meeting new people, leaving myself being open to meeting new people, and going out instead of making a choice to stay home and go to sleep. If I can go out, I need to make that decision, because that's my problem. I will smoke me a little weed, and they'll be calling me and I'll be in the tub relaxing instead of going out and actually making connections. So that's something that I have to work on. Like I said, some of these are a little bit harder than others. Um, when you combine waking up early, exercising, you're going to feel the difference in your mind and in your body. You're going to feel a sense of clarity, because when you wake up early and you take care of your mind and you take care of your body by exercising and doing meditation, you clear everything. So what's going to happen is you're going to have more time during the day to get the things done that you need to get done, because now you're living by a schedule, you know what I mean? And you're out meeting new people. But, you know, when you do have some personal time to yourself, maybe on your way to somewhere, on your way back from somewhere, on your lunch break, the key thing is to be using your time productively and wisely, even your downtime. All of the rich people that I have ever met, or I have ever read about or studied, they all have one thing in common that, you know, sometimes I ask people and it's sad these days, people do not read. Read a book on your free time. Read an ebook. Have somebody read to you. Study something. Read Google. Just read, period. Like, read about what it is that you want to go into. Point blank, period. You need to read informational stuff. You know, I hate the news. But I do realize that if I want to be, you know, up to date, then I kind of have to watch it. You know, I hate it. I be fast forwarding. I don't like the news because to me it's kind of depressing. I don't like it. You know, things, you know, they only seem to report the negative, and then the positive stuff that they do report, it be foo-foo. You know what I mean? It don't even be real like that. What's going on?